Okay, as of the time of recording this, Wizards hasn't revealed any new dragons yet. Now all I have to do is put this video out before the next set gets revealed, and I can... No! I love dragons. Not in a I wear shirts with dragons on them or a DeviantArt kind of way.
I just think they're neat.
There's a lot of cool mythology around them, and they always seem to be around in our pop culture. But when it comes to Magic, I'm starting to feel a little pandered too. I mentioned in the last video that Wizards definitely has its favorites. But even among those tribes, I think there's a favorite among the favorites. I know I said this series is about stupid things you can do with tribal decks.
What's he doing? What's he crafting?
But I do have actual decks too. I'm specifically talking about my Dragon deck. It was the second deck I ever built, so I'm kind of attached to it. The thing is, I don't really get to play it that often. My playgroup tries to keep our power level around a mid-tier. We'd never go full CEDH level, but things can get a little crazy when we don't hold back.
Ah, that is better! Now I will be able to move freely!
But even among the top level decks in my playgroup, the general consensus seems to be that my Dragon deck is the strongest in the whole playgroup. I pulled my playgroup for their gut reaction to the deck.
I don't like that it forces me to play flyers and aggro and all the things that don't fit my jank.
I mean, things could be worse, but they definitely could be better.
Nope.
Absolute ass.
Turn 5, and then there's Terror of the Peaks every time. Every time. It's there.
I think it's fun for a challenge.
Dragon Bros for life, man.
Results were mixed, to say the least. So when I look at a tribe that's already so powerful like dragons, and Wizards goes and drops 46 new creatures and a bunch of dedicated support for it, I start to wonder about us dragon players.
Are we the baddies?
Dragons have been a part of Magic since Alpha. By my count, dragons have been represented in 152 out of 246 physical releases, including sets, pre-constructed decks, and box sets. That ends up being over 60%. Don't get me wrong, I like having a lot of options for my favorite creature type, but at this point they're adding dragons for the sake of adding dragons. Dragons are also the only tribe out of the favorites that are represented in all 5 colors. That gives them a huge pool of mechanics to play with. When you play vampires, you're going to be utilizing life gain. When you play elves, you're probably ramping with mana dorks. When you play zombies, you're probably going to be making tokens. When you play dragons, you're probably going to win.
You didn't win the prize?
No.
You know what that means?
No. What?
It means you have no skills and you're a loser!
I mean, honestly, we've got dragons that buff, dragons that draw, dragons that make treasure, dragons that are turtles, fancy dragons, demon dragons, LGBTQ representation dragons, dragons that will fuck you up, dragons that will fuck you. Dragons that make you question R&D's credentials, dragons that are robots, good dragons, bad dragons, bad dragons. And an overpriced creature that was only ever printed once back in 1999 that makes you put an asterisk next to your collection of every dragon card. So imagine how hard it is for me to come up with a jank build for a tribe that can literally do anything.
I can't do it, Mr. Krabs! I'm a failure!
Dragon's Approach is a neat card, but I'd hardly call it jank considering most dragons are red anyways. I've already mentioned my mono-white Dungeons & Dragons themed deck in the last video, and I don't want to do 2 mono-white decks back to back. So then I tried building Dimir dragons with Silumgar the Drifting Death. I went this route for 2 reasons. First, like I said, I wanted to try building a dragon deck without red. And secondly, because Silumgar is my favorite dragon in the whole game.
Hello?
I love you.
More specifically, Dragon Lord Silumgar, but he doesn't really care about the tribe.
I apologize for nothing!
Getting back on topic, I still thought we could go jankier. Especially when the set list for Baldur's Gate came out, giving 16 more options that could be used in Dimir dragons. Then I thought I'd try Abzan dragons with Teneb the Harvester because I hate the Abzan color combination, but the more I built the deck, the more I started to like Abzan and I couldn't have that. Then I thought, fuck it, I'll just go all out and build a 5-color deck with Niv Mizzet Reborn. I'll call it Biracial Dragons. I didn't get past the naming stage. At this point, I began to resent my favorite tribe. I was starting to think there was no way I could make a jank dragon tribal deck. Every time I saw a dragon played during that time, I wanted nothing more than to destroy it. Then it hit me. I'm gonna kill all the dragons.
Excuse me, what?
Hear me out. There's few things more satisfying in Magic than getting rid of your opponent's boss creature they worked so hard to play. And dragons are basically a tribe of boss creatures. What if I could not only rob my opponents the satisfaction of destroying my biggest creatures, but also get some well-deserved catharsis by killing the very same creatures that gave me so much trouble during my brewing sessions?
Good luck trying to shoot me when I'm already dead!
So I'm gonna sacrifice my own dragons for value.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice
I am willing to make.
On top of that, I'm going to use a brand new commander and background combination from the very set that caused this episode to be delayed. Lady and gentlemen, meet Sivris, Nightmare Speaker, the Acolyte of Bahamut. And for flavor reasons, we'll homebrew it to say that Sivris turned his back on Bahamut and became a warlock for the patron Anim Allfather, who is basically the main deity for giants, since giants canonically fucking hate dragons.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you too!
Fuck you three!
I said it first, so you're the most fucked!
Damn it.
Boom!
Main goal for this deck is to play your dragons for cheap and have Sivris kill them for more value. Either your opponents are losing life, or you're getting cards into your hand. Plus, we're in Golgari, so we have so many graveyard recursion options, it doesn't matter which option they choose. We get what we want either way. Add in all the bonus effects we get for sacrificing or milling creatures, literally nothing can go wrong.
Nothing bad ever happens to the
Dragon players.
We're still Dragon Tribal, but with a few added mechanics to keep with our theme. That theme being Dragon Genocide.
I just love killing.
Along with the benefits we get from Sivris, we can also add on top of those traits for added value. We've got cost reducers and cheat effects so we can play our sack fodder cheaper, additional effects when we sack a dragon, additional effects when we mill a dragon, graveyard recursion so we can get our dragons back, and on tappers so we can kill them again.
I'll fucking do it again.
You could honestly put whatever dragons you want in the deck. There's over 50 options to choose from. I do, however, recommend running some of the cheaper ones. You really don't want them for anything else but to murder them, so the less they cost, the more efficiently you can do that. And if killing your opponents with death by 1,000 cuts isn't enough for you, you can also run Mortal Kombat for extra flavor. Sivris wins you the game if you can kill 20 dragons.
I just love killing.
And so I can technically still claim this to be a dragon deck. You can also run Living Death if you want a chance to win with dragons. Kinda goes against everything this video is about, but I'm just putting the option out there. You don't have to play it. I mean, it's not like Magic players have a history of poor self-control. Oh, wait.